Hello, I'm Michael. It's good to have you visit my channel. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss any intriguing new content. Good luck everyone, and let's get started. I grew up spending every summer at my grandmother's country house. After a few months, I realized that, despite being a typical city kid, I understood the complexities of country work. The only thing I could handle was tending to my grandmother's cow as a shepherd. This occupation took up most of my time in the village and was incredibly monotonous without internet access. My phone battery lasted only half a day, and I had no one to talk to. The people in the area didn't seem very interested in me, even though I knew a lot of them, and they were all too busy going about their daily lives. As usual, I swatted flies until our neighbor Aunt Sarah arrived with her cow grazing beside ours. "What brought you here, Sarah, Aunt?" I asked, gesturing to the enticing surroundings. "This place is quite secluded. Not many people visit here, but you have been going there for a while. Why go so far away when this place is close to home? Are you familiar with the process of milking a cow?" I admit that I didn't understand the question. "Does your grandmother milk cows exclusively?" "I've never attempted milking, but as you have some experience, she'll assist you with the gals." Aunt Sarah jokes in an unusual manner. It is important to note that Aunt Sarah, being in her early 50s, remained unmarried, which in the village environment is often seen as a judgmental attitude by society. No, she was not a young woman. But there were rumors in the village that Aunt Sarah did not need a husband. However, men did visit her, bringing a glimmer of friendship to her loneliness. And then, Aunt Sarah spoke her mind. "I heard the neighbor bragging about you going to medical school. Surely you're already courting some future nurse. I wish I was, but so far I haven't had much luck in those endeavors. I don't know why I started talking to her and she just keeps going on and on. Maybe you need some advice and I can give it to you." That last part seemed a little ambiguous to me. I can't say I didn't think about it. When I was looking at Aunt Nina, and knowing her reputation, I'd dreamed of her before, but because of the age difference in my grandmother's neighborhood, I was scared to seriously consider such an option. "Why are you blushing like a beet?" "I won't tell your grandmother what we're talking about. If you want to say or ask something, don't be shy." Aunt Sarah left the cow to graze and sat down next to me on the grass. Before I could utter a word, the woman kissed me on the lips without any warning. "At your age, you've probably kissed a girl before." Stunned, I only nodded affirmatively, and she, noticing my reaction, seemed to hit the brakes, and at that moment I seemed to fall into prostration. Then in the grass, I recognized Aunt Sarah, so to speak. Better, having recovered a little and cleaned myself up, I wanted to make another appointment for today, to which she refused, saying she had a full yard of work to do, and if I wanted another meeting, then her cow should be great raising, and then we'll make an agreement. I only nodded in satisfaction, and Aunt Sarah went home, leaving me her cow. After that, I became part of a group of people who often visited Aunt Sarah and helped her with various chores. There were many people in the village who offered their help to Aunt Sarah in various ways. Throughout my visits to my grandmother's house, I continually lent a helping hand to Aunt Sarah, and she responded by regularly helping me as well. Toward the end of the summer, I met a girl with whom I became close. I turned my attention to her. Her name was Samantha, and she too had come to visit her relatives from out of town. Such is the story of my summer spent in the village. My memories of Aunt Sarah, however, are filled with exceptional warmth.